Some men have idolized sports. Do you know that confederate sports is a sin against God? Football, basketball, all those things, they come into a stadium to watch, and you see the passion the people are using to follow the match updates, the way they even sing songs. What do you call that? That is idol worship. Oh, you have some, they are Manchester United fans, this one are the other people's fans, whatever fans they call themselves, all the clubs, Unilever or Liverpool, whatever, they all clash and fight. What does it promote? What does sports promote? Ideally, a normal local school sports to keep children active is not a sin. But confederate sports, that your heart and passion, you can bet your money to the extent of betting, to the extent of fighting, to the extent of killing, to the extent that you can't do anything else, to the extent that nothing else matters to you when you want to watch that sport. Your wife can't talk, nobody moves, because you want to watch Euro sports or basketball or wrestling. Check out wrestling. Everything about wrestling is boasting and pride. Boasting and pride, and then violence. How does it glorify God? How can we be so blind? So many people call themselves Christians, but they are going to hell. They will end up in hell. It is okay for you to go and say you are worshiping God on Sundays. You can go to your church and worship, but that worship does not mean you are serving God. Jesus Christ said, only those who do the will of the Father. When you place all these things above God, your sports, your this, your that, to the extent that you come to church, you are discussing it. Do you discuss God the way you discuss your sports? Your eyes are blinded by the things of this world. The Bible says, love not the world, nor the things in it. But a lot of Christians love the world. You love the social media trends. You love the music. You love the dance. You are called out. You are to be separate from amongst them. Separate yourself from them. You are not to love what the world loves. Their music, their sports, their games, their dressing. You want to look like the people of the world, and you're a child of God. You are mixing it together. God said if you're neither hot nor cold, he will spew you out of his mouth. God requires holiness. God requires purity. God requires righteousness 100%. Don't be deceived by people who tell you that God understands. God does not understand nothing. God has placed his standard. He is God, and he has given you the standard by which you must worship him. Because of your idolatry, you throw at God what you want him to accept, and you don't want to accept what he is telling you to do. Who is God here? Why are you dragging it? That means you are idolizing yourself. You put yourself in the place of God. If you are unable to humble yourself and accept whatever commandments that God has given to you, if he says don't worship any other thing apart from God, some of you think it's only by worshiping graven images.
Luke chapter 16 verse 15b says, "For what is highly esteemed among men is an abomination in the sight of God."